It's not always a religious journey, but sometimes it is. It can bring people closer to God and the faith, and it can connect people with others and give people time to pray, reflect and think.
A pilgrimage, it doesn't always have to be a religious journey, and for some people it's life-changing and can teach you about yourself and others.
We've learnt that it's a sacred or even just a non-religious journey, and it's to a place that means a lot to somebody and that is important to them, and it's a place where they're quite passionate about.
Different faiths have a pilgrimage, but not all are the same. Some are from personal choice and may not be religious. It is a journey rather than a destination and can impact individuals and their way of life.
Today I learnt about pilgrimages as people go on them for different reasons. If it's for religion, if it's for a strong connection with their God, or is it just to strengthen the connection and their faith with their religion?
Some people do it because they with a family gathering, so listening to a pilgrimage. I've said that wrong, haven't I? She was saying how she only went because her family was going, but then when she got there, she noticed how it was a very spiritual place.
I have learned that pilgrimage gives you an opportunity to represent your religion, and lots of people have done it in the past without they've just gone for a family gathering, but when they've got there, they've realized how it can capture their soul, and it brings them into the religion, and it can make you a very religious person.
Pilgrimage is a journey that can connect you to God. However, it does not always have to be religious. Some people go for education or self-development. It is individual for everyone. It can be different for every person.
I've learned that a pilgrimage is like a spiritual holiday, but we also need to be dedicated and motivated to go on a pilgrimage.
I've learned that a pilgrimage doesn't always have to be religious, and it can be used for personal needs and to have family gatherings and for other people as well.
So pilgrimage is a holy journey where many people worship their variety of gods and acknowledge more about their god or gods. It also can help many people come closer to God.
Faith guides you in everyday life. People of different faiths go to different places as well.
It is diverse and not everybody has a faith.
We've learnt that it's a strong belief in something, whether it's a god or something to do with religion, and it's just basically like a feeling that they'll know that if they believe that something can be there.
I have learned there are lots of connections and similarities between faiths, similar values, and living in a multicultural society.
I learned that faith is about being confident in what you believe and what you think is right.
That many people have faith. It depends what they believe in.
Faith, for some people, it would be they won't really follow a faith that much, but they still have faith, but they won't follow it as much. And for some people, they'll spend all their life as a religious person.
Faith is seeing what is invisible to the world. It is a journey that can take you anywhere and everywhere. It is something that promotes respect and understanding for every person.
You have to sacrifice things like your time to go to a place of worship, or like anywhere, like you could pray anywhere, and you just spend time worshiping God.
Faith can guide people, and it helps people even though maybe somebody isn't being very kind. Faith can help you to still be kind to them and help you be patient with other people.
We have learnt that many people can express their faith by going on pilgrimages, moving them more closer to a sacred and spiritual pathway.
Sometimes it can make people feel less alone as they are closer to God and have God by their side. They feel closer to heaven and it gives them an understanding of faith and teachings of God.
And the impact is that people can reflect on themselves and think about themselves. People think it's enlightening and it's a gateway to heaven and God. There's different purposes and viewpoints people can look during a spiritual walk.
I think what a big impact of it is that if you're ever having like a bad day, you can reflect back on it and it can make you happy, and like when you're there, you don't have to worry about things in your life that maybe not going the best. You can just focus on the things that make you happy when you're there.
The impact is that you respect of others and you can learn about yourself deeply. It can change your outlook through individuals' experiences, including feeling closer to God. You can feel blessed and appreciate of what you have.
The impacts of walking a spiritual pathway is that it leads to an upliftment of the soul. It helps you feel more calm as a soul, as a person, and it helps to comfort your mind.
It can enlighten your soul and make you believe also, like it can make you believe the religion or change your ways in life.
For some people, it could affect their souls. So like if you do follow a spiritual pathway, it would make you a very religious person. But if you don't, it won't make you a bad person, but it would just make you a bit less religious.
The impact for walking a spiritual and sacred pathway is that it connects you with God, which then brings you inner peace. It opens the gates to heaven, and asking for mercy can make it wider for you. Every time you walk a spiritual pathway, it shows you more about yourself and people around you.
It deepens your faith and understanding your religion.
The impact of walking a spiritual and sacred pathway is that it can help you discover yourself, it can help you discover other people, and it can help you discover different religions as well.
It can give you a motive to reach your end goal, and which in most religions is heaven. To get to heaven, you need kindness, so then many people can have justice, and it can bring worldly peace, so then which can bring happiness.